Hello, it's another week. And this week we're going to be looking for the analysis which will be done for the coming week, which is going to be starting on 27th of May and will end on the 1st of May. This is the last week for the May month. So let us look what we're going to be having. For the coming week, we're going to be having in this pair called AUDs, and this time frame is H4. We're going to be looking for a temporary bearish trend. Then from there, we'll be looking for a long-term bullish direction. And this is because of what has been seen in day one time frame. Let's go and look what has been seen on day one time frame. Yep. On day one time frame, you can see the shoulder, the head, and the shoulder. So we're anticipating that price will continue moving up. So for the coming week, we'll be looking bullish direction for this pair AUD shape. Yep. Another pair which we're gonna be looking at is AUD card. And on our AUD card, let's move to daily time frame. And on AUD card on the daily time frame, we can see that price has broken and retested this area. So we're anticipating that price to come back at this point. And the reason for it to come back is because of the formation of double bottoms. So what we're anticipating is that price will touch here, then we'll move toward that area. So for the coming week, we're going to be having a temporary downtrend. Then from there, when price reaches to this point, we'll be looking for a bullish direction so that we can move with it. Yep. When we look at H4, yeah, this thing like this. Also, let us move to another pair which we're going to be looking at. This was AUD card, AUD NZ. Yeah, for the NZ, we are still anticipating that price will continue down. The reason behind is because of the double tops formation. So what are we waiting for? We are waiting for a breakout of this trend line, then we'll just continue with it down toward this point. Then from there, we'll be changing our mind for it to continue moving up. And the reason behind for it to continue moving up later is because of the retest of the broken trend line. Yep. But also, this is a high probability direction. But if it breaks this trend and retests it, then we'll be looking for a triple top direction so that you can come back down with it. So we'll be looking for a bearish direction for the coming week, a selling opportunity from this pair. Another pair which we're going to be focusing on for the coming week is AUD USD. And in AUD USD, the market will be moving up, and this is because of the broken of the wedge. And also there is a sub pattern which can be observed, so we're anticipating that price will continue moving up toward this point. So for this AUD USD for the coming week, this is H4 time frame. We'll be focusing on the bullish direction for the coming week. Another pair which we're going to be looking at for the coming week NZD card. Yeah, also NZD card we have a wedge. So what are we expecting is to see just a pullback. Then after the pullback, we'll continue moving up toward that point. The reason behind is because of the wedge formation. Yep. Another pair, this is NZD card and the is H4. Another pair which you're going to be focusing on for the coming week is NZD chase. Yep. For NZD chase for the coming week, we're going to be looking for a bearish direction. Let's go to the day one time frame. Bearish direction, and the reason behind for it to be bearish for the coming week is because of the market structure which can be observed. The market has broken this trend line at this point here. Yep. So we're waiting like for a pullback at this level. Then from there we'll be moving out down toward this green zone. Yep. For the coming week on the D chase, we'll be looking for a sell signal at that brown zone. So in H4, when it's reaching H4, we can see that it has come to the trend line. Let me keep it well. We are anticipating that it will come back to touch this trend line at that point. Then from there we'll be looking for a selling opportunity in order to move down with it. This is NZD chase, and this is H4 time frame. Yep. Another pair which you're going to be looking at is NZD-USD. Yep. On NZD-USD for the coming week, you're going to be looking for a bullish direction, and the reason behind is because of the wedge pattern which has been formed at this point. So what are we expecting is that it will break and retest. Then from there we'll be looking for a bullish direction toward this area. So our entry point will be observed from this area, so that you can move up with it. This is NZD-USD and the time frame is H4. Yep. Another pair which you're going to be looking at is USD CAD. Yes. For USD CAD, it has been consolidating for almost the whole week. Almost 2 weeks, it has been consolidating. Now, because the structure of the market has not completed, this is H4 time frame. Let us move to a daily so that you can see the structure which I'm talking about. Because the structure hasn't completed yet, because of this wedge formation at this area, so still we are waiting for it to reach at this green line, so that you can decide either it's break and retest, or it will form like a double top, so that you can continue moving down with it. But for the coming week, our targeted area is bullish. That is a high probability area. So after the break and retest, we correct some pips toward that green zone. Then from there, the decision of either selling or buying will be made. Yep. But high probability, what I'm focusing on is for it to continue moving up. Yep. This is USD CAD, and this is daily time frame. Let us move to another pair. Another pair is USD CHF. Yeah, for USD CHF, in this daily time frame, as you can see, there was like a formation of a triangle. Still market is moving within it, as you can see. So still we are waiting for the market to move down, and what we are expecting is that it will break this zone and this trend line, then come to this point, then come back to form the second shoulder. As this one is the first shoulder, this is the second arm. So it's looking for the neck, so that it can come back and form the second shoulder, so that you can continue moving down with it. So for the coming week, we'll be looking for a bullish direction in this USD CHF. I mean bearish direction for USD CHF. And this is the view for day 1. And when we go back to H4, this is the view for H4, of which we have 2 double tops. So we will be looking for a good retest, then from there we'll drop down with it. Yep, this is USD CHF. Another pair which you're going to be focusing on for the coming week is GBP AUD. Yep, and for GBP AUD, we are anticipating, because this is H4 time frame, because of the formation of the double tops, we are still anticipating that it will continue moving down as it will complete its double tops, so that it can break the neck and retest it, then continue moving down with it. So for the coming week, the short-term direction for GBP AUD is bearish. Yep, toward this point. Yep. Let us look at the structure. The structure is an uptrend. That's why there is a reversal pattern of head and shoulder. Yep. Another pair which you're going to be looking at after GBP AUD is GBP CAD. Yeah, for GBP CAD is that the market has completed its double tops direction, and it has reached it to this point. So what are we looking for this coming week is the bullish direction for this pair, GBP CAD. And the reason behind is because when you go back to daily time frame, you can see that the market has reached to a certain trend line, a very, very strong trend line, a very strong uptrend, and it has already given us like a pin bar, So what are we expecting? Signal has been given from daily since last week, so we are expecting the price to come back consolidating while still playing around with this rectangle, with this triangle. Yep. So we'll be focusing on the bullish for the coming week. Another pair which you're going to be looking at is GBP CHF. Yep, and for GBP CHF, we'll be focusing on selling this pair, and the reason behind for selling this pair is because of repetition of the double tops. We're still looking forward toward this point. When the price reaches this point, then from there we'll be expecting to see a bullish direction. Yep, this is the GBP on the daily view. And when we go to explore, the view is like this. So still we are expecting a little down move. Yeah, there is a support or resistance which has been broken and it has already been retested at this area here around. Yep. Another pair which we're going to be focusing on apart from GBP Chafe is GBP NZ. Yep, GBP NZ. Yeah, GBP NZ also will be focusing on selling this pair because there is an uptrend which has been broken. This is H4 view. There's an uptrend which has been broken. So we are waiting for a good retest at this point. Good retest, then from there we are expecting moving down. And the reason behind is because the trend line has been broken. And apart from that, when you go back to daily time frame, we can see also a big support or resistance has been breached at this area. Has been breached out, and also there is this major trend which also it seems is going to be broken. So yeah, we're anticipating price to continue moving down for the next week. This is GBP NZ. Another pair which you're going to be looking at apart from GBP NZ is GBP USD. Yeah, for GBP USD, still we're anticipating a continuation of the down move, and this is because of the shed and shoulder. But the move is very, very strong since there was expectation of the shoulder, head and shoulder formation pattern, then it will move up like that, but it has failed to form such kind of thing. So we are anticipating the market will break this trend line, and we are targeting this point next week. This is GBP USD. Let us look. This is daily view. Let us look on H4. We are on H4 view. We are waiting for a little pullback toward this zone here. Yeah, then from there we'll be looking for a selling opportunity for us to move down with it. This is GBP USD. And another pair which you're going to be focusing on. Yep, that is the last pair which you're going to be focusing on. Remember to subscribe in our Telegram channel, YouTube, and for those who need training on how to do this analysis, on how to get good entries in the market, and how to obey your risk management and escape emotions, you can check us on the description. Contacts are mentioned, and also you can subscribe in our channel. Yep, it is me, your analyst, Innocent Kashebo FX. Let us meet next week. Happy paper chasing week traders.